Hi, I'm Corey Poirier, and this is Taking Care of Business, the show where we get inside the minds of successful entrepreneurs to try to show you what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur and also provide you with some of those tips. So today with me, I've decided to interview Bill Rose. Now, Bill Rose is actually a successful salon owner in Eastern Passage, and one of the significant things about Bill is that he went into the salon industry with no experience, and he somehow managed to survive close to 5 years. So we want to find out just what it takes to survive in the haircutting business when you actually don't know how to do a haircut. No offense, Bill. But my understanding is that you don't know how to, you haven't taken the lessons in cutting hair. So we want to find out just what it takes to survive in an industry like this without that experience. So, Bill, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And so let's just get right to the what I would call the meat and potatoes of things, and jump right in. Of course, you can tell I'm from PEI originally. That's where the meat and potatoes come from. But at least that's what I'm told. So you've been running Scissors & Sons Salon in Eastern Passage for, my understanding, is close to 5 years.
Yeah.
And no previous experience. So the first question I have for you is if you can give us a quick overview of what made you decide to get into the haircutting business, and just what led to that, and where it's kind of gone from there. So sort of a brief history of Scissors & Sons.
Well, I really didn't want to get into the hair business. I just wanted to get in the business and own my own business. And saw an opportunity here for this space, and there was a hair salon here previous to me, and after they left I thought, well, why couldn't I hire some hairstylists and maybe buy a couple of candidates and try to make it go. It wasn't the hair business as such, it was just that I wanted to start a business, and that's basically how it came about, that way.
Okay, so it was more the business opportunity.
Yes.
More the opportunity to get into business for yourself, and what you saw as maybe an opportunity to fill a void that was just appearing. In other words,
Business is business. Whether you're selling haircuts or hammers or whatever, business is a business.
Absolutely.
And all the principles apply to anything.
So I mentioned right at the first, you got into this business and have been able to keep it afloat for a number of years where somebody else may not have been able to, and that comes back to the idea that you realize that business principles apply to businesses, whether again it's hair or something else, and that's been a big part of it.
That's right.
So now, I guess most people would want to know success factors. What helped this business survive during those times, especially now when we hear people talk about tough economic times. I think things like customer service, is that a big something that's important in the salon business, this being a walk-in business with clients? And if so, do you guys have actual processes that you have in place to make sure the customer's taken care of, or just here's what we do, meaning empower the staff to just make decisions on the spot? I know that's a couple of questions, but
well,
so
I've had staff meetings where I try to impress upon the staff that customer service is extremely important. When you come in, you get a feeling for the salon or whatever, and you leave with that feeling. If you don't get proper service, then you probably won't come back. Things like that, marketing. We do a lot of marketing here. It's often been said that location is a very important factor, and certainly this is one of the reasons I started this. Was the location was good. Other factors, doing things that your competitors may not be willing to do, for instance, I've never seen anybody put little flyers on pizza boxes, but I staple all my flyers to pizza boxes, so when you get a pizza, you also get a flyer from me, little things like that.
And realizing that that's really the same target market. Because I remember when you were looking to do that, you had mentioned that realizing that the people that are getting pizza in this community are also people that, in some way, shape, or form, need a haircut.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that if you would have targeted, you mentioned hammers, if you would have sent it specifically to construction shows with your flyers, yes, that is your market, but if they're not based in Eastern Passage, there's obviously no connection. So the other side to that is actually identifying, okay, this is something that's a good marketing idea, but not only that, I'm hitting the exact target market. So I think a lot of thought went into where you're actually going to do that marketing.
Yes, well, this is a small community, and it's almost like a fishing area. Whoever gets pizza here lives here in Eastern Passage. It's not like a large city where you might pick up a pizza and head 20 miles down the road or something. It's a small community, so you're going to get your market no matter what.
And I want to get to the marketing in a minute, because I see the Scissors & Sons name everywhere I go when I'm driving through Eastern Passage. But back to the customer service for a second. Is that something that you guys actually have a process in place? Or is that something where